Hey folks, good morning. Here's a quick trip down memory lane for all of you who are interested. I'm at the Proton COE and here we go. How many of you have owned this? I did. In fact, the Proton Saga Mega Valve, not this one. You could tell the difference between the Mega Valve and the regular Magma Saga very quickly by this, because the Mega Valve had a fender turn signal that jutted out a little bit. So yeah, the Proton Saga, my first car, followed by the Proton Iswara, which I also owned, and followed by the Proton Wira, which I also owned, and the Proton Wajah, which my dad is now driving. So yeah, Proton has been a part of my life for a very, very long time actually. In total, I think I've owned about 8. From the Saga all the way up to the Satria GTI, which I'll show you in a moment. Yeah. To me, the Satria GTI is still one of the best Protons ever produced. What a car. What an amazing hot hatch. And, well, hey, let's go take a look at it. So that's actually the Mega Valve. You can actually tell by the jutting out fender indicators over there. And here's the other section of the Protons. And right next to the Tiara, which was loosely based on a Citroen AX, is the Satria GTI. Now, I'll not kid you, and I'm not ashamed to admit this is still my most favorite Proton ever. This one's a left-hand drive, if you've noticed. Probably export to somewhere. But yeah, the Satria GTI. Those who know, I don't need to say anything. 16 valve, dual overhead cams, 1.8 cc engine, 4-cylinder. A brilliant little hot hatch handling by Lotus, which was no joke. They really did build this car from the ground up. Quite an amazing car it was, and still very hot, if you know what I mean. I wonder if it's locked. Yeah, unfortunately it's locked. Hot because these cars are still getting stolen for their parts. Yeah, the parts on this car are worth quite a bit actually. But yeah, the Satria GTI, still one of my favorites. And right next to it is the Savvy. Now the Savvy, the unsung hero actually of the Proton hot hatch lineup, actually did very well in Thailand. I still see quite a few of them running around in Bangkok and outskirts as well. Nice little hot hatch car. Get the manual if it's possible, because didn't quite like the AMT. And next to it, it's the Neo, and my second most favorite Proton ever, the Putra. There we go. Yeah, the Putra and the Satria GTI pretty much shared the same engine, 1.8, mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox. Save the sticks, folks, save the sticks. Manuals are dying. Next to the Putra is the Arena, which has maintained its value. As far as old Protons are concerned, the Arena has maintained its value amazingly well. I mean, good examples are exchanging hands for what, 20-30,000 ringgit? How crazy is that? It was sold in Australia, where it did very well as a small ute, short form for utility, a very utilitarian car. And didn't do too well in Malaysia. I don't think people were actually ready for this type of car. It's a strict 2-seater, as you can see, and I think Malaysians were not ready for utes. The youths were not ready for utes. How's that? But there we go, the Putra, yeah, and the Satria GTI over there. Two very good Protons with really no successors, if you think about it. I mean, yeah, I mean, after the Satria GTI, the Neo did come out, but it was never offered in a 1.8, and it never really had the quality or the amazing ride and handling of the Satria GTI. So yeah, these are two Protons, the Putra and the Satria GTI, which I think are really collector's items now. And car enthusiasts would definitely want them. The last Satria GTI that I saw exchanging hands in the used car market, it went for about 30,000 ringgit. And if I remember correctly, brand new they were about what, 75? I can't recall because I bought it in 98. It was my last brand new car, by the way. I haven't bought a brand new car since 1998 after the Satria GTI. I've been buying used cars since then and doing them up. So there you go, a little trip down memory lane for all of you. And stay tuned for more to come, because we're at, like I said, we're at Proton COE, and we're gonna drive something very interesting very, very soon. Okay, talk to you all later. If I could drive this thing out of here now, I would. See ya.